Hey YouTube, this is another what's in my camera bag video. Today I will be showing you my other gear, which is not the street photography gear. So this is my bag. It's a 10 bar messenger something. It's a very good bag, messenger style bag, a lot of padding, protects my gear. I really like this bag. It's not very heavy. There's a lot of room inside, lots and lots of pockets. And but before we go inside the bag, I'll show you my tripod. What I have here is a Benro something. It's a something. It's a magnesium alloy tripod. It's very well built, very sturdy, and I want to buy a Manfrotto, but this kind of works for me. I don't use this tripod a lot, but whenever I use it, I have, it works fine for me. Very well built, good quality tripod. So that's the tripod, and then let's go into the bag. As I said, this is a 10 bar messenger bag. Inside my bag, first I have a couple of extra straps. These straps are unlike the straps which came with the camera. These are much more flexible. They are longer and more comfortable, so I don't use straps much, but just in case, my first body is actually, this is my backup body. This is a Pentax K7. Great camera for daylight shooting, but for the moment you go beyond ISO 400, the images have a lot of noise. This is not a camera to be used in the evenings, but for a backup camera, this is just fine. Eventually, I'll replace it with another K5, or if there is a K5 upgrade this year, which is, K5 upgrade has been due for a long time. So my main body is a Pentax K5. Excellent camera. I chose this over other cameras because this is small and lightweight, but again, magnesium alloy body. This is weatherproof, dustproof, everything proof. This is just an awesome camera, and the sensor on this camera is just mind-blowing. If you go to DxOMark, they rate this camera above the Canon 5D Mark II. So great camera, does the job, just awesome. So on this camera, what I have is a Pentax 2.4 35 AL lens. This is not a limited prime. I bought this. This was the first prime lens I bought with my K5. Good lens. It's very sharp, but I don't use it much of late. I have moved on to the limited primes, but for the last few days I have been using it just for fun, so that's why it's on the body. So that's my 35 2.4, and then let's talk about the lenses. The first lens I have here is the Pentax 21 f3.2. This is let me see. This is again, it's a limited prime, very well made, all metal. Just look at the hood, it's different. Pentax has the habit of making things different. The lens cap itself is all metal. It has felt inside, very well made, very sharp. A 21mm is perfect for walking on the streets. Though this is not my street gear, but that lens is just perfect. It's very sharp, and I love that lens. 21mm is just perfect. The next lens which I have is another limited prime. This is the Pentax 40mm f2.8. Again, the cap is very fancy. As Pentax, they have this habit of making these fancy stuff. But again, great lens. This is a pancake lens. If you see the hood again, it comes out. You have to unscrew it, and once it's out, this lens is it has a very slim profile. It's a pancake lens. It's very sharp. 40mm is not exactly the traditional 50, but You know, it does the. I mean, it's a nice lens. You know. So okay, that's the for that's the 40 mm. The next lens I have is my my landscape lens. No, sorry. This is the 70 mm. This is the 70 mm um, f2.4 lens with a built-in hood, a metal cap, felt inside. Excellent lens. You know, this is what I use to shoot people. The bokeh which you get out of this lens is just awesome. Um, Great lens, you know, and the best part about these limited primes are that they're all very well made, Leica quality build. You know, they are all metal, and I don't have to worry about these getting damaged because they'll last forever. You know, you buy them once and you just. I mean, if you see the consumer quality lenses from Canon and Nikon, they're all. I don't know. They're good lenses. I have nothing against them, but I find these to be better. The last lens which I have in my bag is my landscape lens. This is the 15 f4 limited prime. Again, if you see the cap, it's fancy. You have to unscrew it. It has felt inside like all the others. And f4, great lens, very sharp, no distortion. For a landscape shooter, this lens is just perfect. And again, it has a built-in hood, so the okay. So yeah, it's kind of, that's what happens, you know, with these lenses. Not the traditional design, but again, great lens, very sharp. So these are my four limited primes. I plan to add a couple of more prime lenses. I do want to buy the 31 f1.8. I've heard a lot of good things about that lens, but I'm saving for that lens, and one day, sooner than later, I'll have it in my bag. I also want to buy the 100 mm macro, though I don't do a lot of macro work. I'm not a macro photography. I don't like macro. I mean, it's not about liking, but I just don't do it. So, but again, maybe I'll buy it someday. And you can see that all my lenses are prime lenses. I wish to have a zoom in my bag, you know, just for the sake of it. But again, my first I'll finish off with all my prime lenses, and then I'll move on to the zooms. What else do I have? Okay, here's another pocket where I have my tab. This is a Samsung Galaxy 10.1. Gives me a complete internet experience. I really like this. I mean, um, nothing against Apple, but this one's, I find it better. I mean, I did find it better. I have used the iPad before, but I think this is a better. Earphones, you know, they're always useful. What else do I have? Okay, this pocket in the front. There's this to clean the lenses, you know, in case if something happens, you know. And I have a couple of these SanDisk SD cards. It's class 10, class 6. I don't do a lot of video, so class 10 is just for show off, but class 6 is good enough for me. I have two more inside the camera, so 8, 5, 40 gig is more than enough for me. I mean, I don't do events and all. I'm just a semi-pro photographer, so that's more than enough for me. And that's it. I don't think I have anything else inside my bag. So thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.